So here we go again. We moved from San Francisco del Rincón, Guanajuato to Querétaro. For the first time in my life, I thought this move was going to be different, and it actually was. Let's get started. So school year ends in Guanajuato, and I'm like 16 years old. One day, we're at the house, and my mom mentioned something about my uncle coming over. Sure, whatever. My uncle shows up, and he says, okay, well, here I am. I'm going to take the kids with me to Querétaro. I'm like, what? We're moving again? You know, with my uncle and no mom and no other siblings, just my brother and I. We're moving again to, this time, to Querétaro. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what? I don't like it here. Stepdad's an ass, so I'll take it. Let's get out of here. I'm ready to just leave that chaos in the environment, right? So we leave. We get in this little car. We go. My brother and I, my uncle. Here we go. We get to Querétaro. Beautiful city. Oh my God, love it. Big city, 1987. Beautiful, clean. Oh, colonial city, one of the 7 colonial cities of Mexico. Downtown, oh, beautiful. The food is amazing. Everything's good. I can do this. I feel excited. So we start to adjust. You know, I guess they bought a little 2-bedroom condo or something. We're there, sleeping on the floor. I don't care. We'll sleep on the floor again. Did it before. I'll do it again. But now there's an opportunity here. My uncle starts taking us to his job. He's a radiologist. He has 3 jobs. So the dynamic was, we go to school in the morning, we walk to school nearby, and then we meet him up at whatever hospital he's at. Once we're there, we do our homework from school, and then we start reading medical books, legit medical books. 16-year-old kid. And I'm a nerd. I love to read. School is my safe place. I'll do it. I'm all in for it. I want to learn. And every day, today we go to school, and then in the afternoon we go to whatever hospital, read books, medical books, and we shadow in radiology. He's a radiologist, right? So there was a huge contrast from Colima and Guanajuato to Querétaro, because now we had an opportunity. Now, there's a downside to that. There was a lot of pressure from my uncle. I didn't have any friends. I didn't really have a teenage life to say. Anywhere he went, that's where I went. But, I mean, that versus being back in Guanajuato with abusive stepdad, I'll take it anytime. Anytime. I'm happy. Let's put it that way. As time went by, the expectations from him were growing and growing. Oh, well, you read 1 chapter today, so maybe you need to read 2 chapters, and I'm still going to quiz you. Very smart guy. The more I advanced, the more pressure I had on. The expectations were more and more and more. My brother, he didn't really care for it. He tried, but he's not as nerdy as I was at the time. He wanted a different path, but we're in this together for now, right? And I'm still wondering, where's my mom? You know, my mom's still in Guanajuato. So on certain weekends, we would take a long Greyhound bus to visit her, and we'll go over there, visit her, be there, and come back. She will send us all the time with all this great food she would make for us, and that was kind of like a routine. And this didn't last like a month or 2. It went for a long time. Maybe a year. After a while of this routine, not having a teenage life, I started to feel overwhelmed. Tired of it. Like, I knew I was being pushed around everywhere, being polished. And it was starting to get really old. And then I'm a teenager, of course. And then I need to somehow act out because I'm a teenager. And my uncle didn't like that. So we started having some conflict. I'm sure he was, having some fatigue from the situation, of course. he was just very demanding, and although I didn't have a physical abuse from him, I had mental abuse from him. He was a very mentally abusive person, condescending. It wasn't what he said, it's how he would say it. One time I remember walking to work with him, and I'm walking and like, man, these jeans are tight, man. I mean, I'm growing up, these jeans are tight, and I say, hey uncle, is there any chance I can, you can buy me some jeans, because these jeans are really super tight now. And he says, motherfucker, he says, you don't deserve them. He tells me that. You don't deserve some jeans? I'm like, dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You don't deserve some jeans. Exactly what he said. And I carry this since 1987. I finished the ninth grade there. And then my mom finally arrived. It was the beginning of, no matter how hard I tried, it wasn't ever enough. It wasn't enough for someone else, no matter what I did. It just wasn't enough. And I didn't question that feeling. I just carried it for years and years and years. Today I see things different, because whenever my kids are learning something, or a new task, or reading a book, and they're trying to understand things, I give them that space for them. I don't pressure them. I guide them. I don't put them down. I support them. See, that's different. I didn't have that. And I always make space for myself to say, you know what? Let them learn at their own pace. Let them learn the way they're going to learn. Everybody's different. I don't want them growing up thinking that the amount of love that they receive is dependent on their performance. There's a lot of people like that. If you don't do well, I don't love you. If you do great, then I love you. See that? See that difference? Things turned around with time and pressure, because I did have a talent, but it came at a cost. Remember, stay strong, stay present. Thank you for listening, Pops.